Hello, everyone, to another mini series of my in-game challenges. That's what we're going to be calling it. We're going to do like some of the in-game challenges, and we're going to go through and try to figure out what's good strategies and how I go through playing these challenges, and hopefully maybe they can help others get more through these challenges. Today we're going to be doing the hardest, the most difficult of the in-game challenges called As the Dead Sleep. Just a little brief information about the challenge. It's pretty much, it's like Interloper. It is Interloper. It is basically Interloper. And you don't get any condition regen, only through stims. Birch bark does not work, and it's like always cold, and there's a good amount of wildlife around there, and it's really windy. And the object of the challenge is to go around to locations and get the grave sites. So collect the grave sites. Now you could do this as a speed run challenge, as I have done it as a speed run challenge. But this time we're just going to do a general playthrough. Hopefully, answer some questions you all may have. I know I talked to a few people about this challenge. Said they have a hard time finishing it and completing it. Hopefully, maybe they'll be able to watch this and it will help them through it. Anyway, let's get going. Okay, so here we are. Before we start, I want to just explain a couple of things. You always spawn in Bleak and Lit, and you always spawn in this broken lighthouse. You might be tempted to loot the lighthouse and spend a little time here, but there's nothing really here of significance except for two things that I'm going to go up and show you to get, and then we're going to get out of here because you don't gain any condition in this challenge. So you want to lose as little as possible. So what I would like to do, the goal is to go over to the cabins over there and do the warming up and start my first fire over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. So upstairs here is a piece of cedar and a sewing kit. Those are the only two things I grabbed. Now the sewing kit is random, so it didn't spawn this time. But sometimes there's a sewing kit right there. But there's always, the cedar's always there. I always grab that. And the idea is to make it over to those cabins kind of quickie, because you don't want to get cold. You don't want to lose any condition if you can help it. Luckily, usually you don't get any timberwolf spawns right away, which is nice because you don't want to have to get encounters with those like right away. So the cabin is right over there. I want to go. That would be my first spot to warm up and maybe get some torches pulled, because we're not going to loot any place in here. We're just going to get out of this region altogether. All right, let's go. You could maybe check the fishing hut. Might have something good in there. That fishing hut over there sometimes has a sapling, but I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to bother. I don't want to get cold. That's more important right now, not getting cold. Because I guess my point is, if you can leave Bleak Inlet with either no condition loss or like 5% or so, you're doing it. You're in good shape. Alright, so we got some decent gloves. It was definitely worth coming in here. Alright, let's get into this cabin. Oh, I think before we go into the cabin, we're going to try to run over there real quick and grab the coal from over there. Should be some coal over here. grab that. No more. Okay. Grab a stick. We're going to need that too to start the fire. Okay.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, I know. You're all right, Will. You're not freezing yet. Right, let's get our butts in here. It's warm in here, so we're going to take a few minutes to loot first before we actually start our fire. Grab that for the tinder. Oh, and also let's not forget, let's throw those gloves on. Okay. We already have those. We'll grab those. Maybe later we can use them for the leather to fix these up. There should be some food. There's a flare. Accelerant. You're going to need that too. Some sardines. I'm going to grab this other one. And the idea is you want to leave before dark. You don't want to sleep here or anything. Ooh, nice. You got a hat. Oh, that's sweet. That's awesome. You do, I believe you do spawn with matches. I think, if I remember correctly. Yes. So, I'm going to check that. Sometimes there's combat pants here. I knew there used to be, but okay, so we are going to grab the book because that's a good accelerant too, without wasting that other accelerant. And we are going to start our first fire here. Okay, let's do it. Matches, tinder plug, book. It's a good combination. Should start right away. We want to leave right away because we don't want the weather changing. We don't. It gets windy a lot here in Bleak Inlet. I would like to get to the exit cave as soon as we can. And we're going to throw a coal in because we want to get good and warm. We're going to pull some torches out. Alright, we're going to put a quick can of water on. There's a couple more torches. Okay, so while that's cooking, let me show you something real quick. This is the places we had to go to get the graves. Now, this is pretty much like Interloper as far as loot and everything goes. It's cold and windy a lot, and like I said, you don't gain any condition. So that's the only thing you gain from is stims. So Broken Railroad being the first one, what we're going to do is we're going to get it out of here and we're going to go to Broken Railroad straight away. That would be our first stop. We got to be careful because there is going to be definitely wolves along the way. So I might consider grabbing another one or two. And condition-wise torches, because we're going to need them to go through a cave. We do have a flare too as well. Of course, albeit a blue one, but it is what it is. Alright, let's finish up here. We're good and warm. Grab one more torch and let's go. We have to remember that, you know, we lost some of our fatigue there too, messing around. So you want to kind of follow the lake. I'm like I say, I didn't loot nothing, and because sometimes if you go into places, it will change the weather on you. But if you go, like, this is all weak ice. So much for that. So this is all like weak ice. If you go over there, you'll fall in. So I kind of stay on the edge. You can go under the long bridge, and it's safe under there. It's not weak. I don't want to kill too much of my fatigue either, so I don't want to run too much either. But it's really windy out. Hear that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So where we want to go is up there, actually, but you can't go that way. You have to go the long way around. Okay, so you want to stay close to the shoreline because even if you go out there a little bit, you'll get the weak ice. And I'm not going to, like I say, I'm not going to Hibernia or anything like that. There is a possibility of timber wolves there. And you definitely want to avoid timber wolves right now. You don't want to. They'll just kill your condition and... You could even go into the trailer there real quick if if you're really, really cold, but which I might actually do and see if I can warm up real quick for about an hour. So you want to you're going up right up that way. But it's a long walk, so that's why I'm wondering if I should warm up in that trailer real quick. Let's do a quick warm up in there because we will definitely lose condition to get out of here if we don't. So it seems like the wind might be slowing up, letting up a little bit. That's good. Hopefully it'll stay that way. But let's get our butts in here real quick. And let's get a little warming on. Depending on how it goes, sometimes I don't stop in here. Sometimes I just keep going. But anything we can get is helpful. Okay, let's just sleep for 1 hour. Okay, that didn't give us a whole lot of warming, but let's just go for it. You will lose condition in this challenge. It just happens. But hopefully, like I said, if you get a couple stims, you can get what you lose back, and then you keep not losing anything. We should actually keep picking up sticks as well. There might be timber wolves over that way, possibly. I would not go that way if you can help it. Just stay over here. Keep taking a look over there, because like I said, sometimes they do spawn. Man, it's so windy though, it's really pushing me back. That's the worst part about this, That's why you want to get out of bleak, because you just lose too much condition here, especially when not having any clothing, or very bad clothing. So we will probably lose a few percentage points of condition here. I could see it happening, but that's still okay. We'll still be fine. I've had a successful run of this and lost about 25% in the very beginning, but it happens. So you want to kind of go up this one. You want to look for the little log bridge right there. That's where you want to kind of go when you want to go up. It's the closest way to get to the exit, in my opinion, and you don't... you have a better chance of avoiding any timber wolves if they are here. So yeah, we're about to get cold. We will loot real quick this hunting blind.
Cold.
It's windy again. There should be peaches in here. There's always a can of peaches in there. Alright, so let's get out of here, guys. Just hope there's no timberwolves around, because so far it's going pretty well. So far, so like we kind of got to go over there, but we can't cross over here. We have to kind of go down here a little bit and then cross over, because that's all weak ice right there. But we're almost out of here. We're doing pretty good. It looks like we probably had a little bit of a loss, condition loss here. Not too bad. Trick is to really just really keep a lookout for those. There's the cave we got to go to. Look out for those timber wolves, you know. There's a little place to go over right over there. Actually, there's timber wolves right there. See them? But let's go. We're okay. We're good. An easy way to tell is if you see that wolf carcass, then this is, because there's two caves over here, and sometimes you get confused which one's the exit. If you see the wolf carcass, then you know that this one is the exit cave. We are cold, and we got to get in there real fast, but I think we did really well getting out of here. Okay, let's go. Okay, great job, guys. Great job. Okay, we're warm in here. That's good. We do have a red flare. I didn't realize we had a red flare. That's really good. Okay, let's assess something real quick. Let's see what we have. We do not have a bedroll. We will get one eventually, but let's eat just a little bit. Drink a little bit of water. And let's move on, right? We can warm up some of these peaches before we go. We'll go through here. We'll pick up whatever coal we can get. Or any kind of loot we can get. The trick is there's really no place to sleep till we get to the maintenance shed, so we have to conserve our energy. I think we should make sure we pick up some more sticks and stuff too, you know. Could be, yeah, a flare in a backpack here. That's awesome. We could sleep here technically if we needed to, but I'm going to try not to. I think we might be able to make it. We got to warm up again, though, for sure, but we technically could make it to... Time is it? It's going to be dark, but... There is no time limit, but I would love to be able to get there before nightfall, you know. Depends how the weather is when we get outside. Sticks, we have some coal, we have some sticks. We'll see what the weather's like, but we should start another fire and warm up here. Let me just look. I'll show you a little trick. If you throw your torch out here, and then we'll see what the weather's like. This way it won't blow your torch out if you have to go back in. It's foggy, so it's warm. It's good. Let's go. It's cold, but let's go ahead and start a fire here. Stick, tinder plug, flare, torch. Yeah, let's go.
Come on.
No more tinder. Okay, so that means we have to make one. But let's get a new torch, because it takes some time to do that. We'll have to use a stick to make tinder. Come on, Astrid. And we'll use accelerant, because I don't want to mess around. I ain't got time to be messing around. Get some coal in here, get some sticks on here. Let's drop these cans down and cook them up for warming. We picked up some these. Let's craft these. Okay, so hopefully it won't be too bad. If it's foggy, it's usually not super cold, but we are getting tired, but we have a ways to go. So when we get out of here, we have to go to the left to go towards Broken Railroad, because to the right goes towards Mystery Lake. So let's take that, eat that, drink that, whatever. Take that, take a torch, take 2 torches. Oh, let's go. I hope the weather is still as good as it was before. Let's go. Okay, so we're in Muskeg. Our first stop would be to kill the Spences. We could visit the bunker there too, right? I don't know if it's there in this. I usually don't stop there, but let's grab teas. Yeah, it's not super cold, but we also don't have any stones. Let's try to pick up a stone if we can somewhere. Okay, see if we can go in the shoreline here. Maybe we can get some stones somewhere over here. I won't bother with that cave right now. We gotta keep moving. Moving. Well, I tell you what we could do is maybe we'll take shelter in Spence's. I don't know if that bunker exists in this challenge. I have to look. I don't think it does. It's been a while since I played this challenge, so I don't really remember. I know that a lot of the maps didn't change a lot when they updated survival mode. You know, some of these maps, they didn't change much, but some of the things did. So again, I didn't find any stones yet. So I really want to try to avoid being seen by these wolves, but I think we'll be okay. Stay up here to the left some. I know I should be picking more mushrooms, but I think we'll be okay. We can get more along the way. I'd like to see real quick if there might be a hacksaw in this little village here, in the bunkhouses area. And we're going to need to swap a torch out. Yeah, we need to keep getting teas. Let's check real quick here without being seen. Maybe we need to get that too. We'll eventually need to forge too. We'll need to make weapons. It depends on how far you want to go. I mean, depends, like, I've played to, like, survive 100 days, 200 days on this challenge. But you don't really have to. The idea is just to get the graves. You don't necessarily have to, you know, kill anything or anything. Just go through the motions. But we didn't see a hacksaw over there, but now the wolf saw us, so let's see if we can... like I said, I don't know if the bunker spawns in this challenge. We're going to have to find out. Now we'll have to take this wolf on a wild goose chase here. If this bunker is not here, we might have to take a little shelter in Spence's. But yeah, it isn't here on this challenge, right? It would be right here. I just wanted to check. We're going to have to probably maybe take some shelter in Spence's, maybe. We got a little cold. We can sleep a couple hours, but I'm also thinking we should just go. Keep moving. Maybe we should scare this wolf away while we have a chance. Come on. You're running right where we're going, aren't you? Alright, let's swap the torch out. Do we have anything else that's warm that we can have? No, it's cold again. Alright. You know he's going to be right here, so... yeah. Yeah, a couple of them right here. Alright, come on. Come on. Pass. Alright, we're just going to go down Spence's. Instead of keep going, let's go down here. Maybe we can find some decent, some better clothing and stuff, you know. Have another fire, cook some more teas. We need to get... the idea is, and I'm not going to get anything that will cure me from wolf attacks, because the minute I get a wolf attack and I lose condition, I'll probably eat, but we'll see how it goes.
I need to find some place to escape this
Yeah,
cold.
I know. Well, let's get a fire going, I guess. Couple sewing kits. Alright, we got some coal here. Let's get a fire going. I think we have enough tinder left. I think we have one tinder left. Yeah. Come on. One tinder left. No accelerant. Let's go.
Come on. Come on. Damn it.
Really? Come on. See if there's not any over here. There is a... oh, got some
Too cold to
shoots here. I know, Will. I know, but we're going to need to... this is really not good because... we got to get cold in order to make tinder. Unless there's some here somewhere, but I doubt it. Oh man, what a
Just
bummer.
need to close my eyes.
See, this is why the tinder in this game is so ridiculous. Watch us get cold now. Look at that. Who's condition over it. You know what? Wasn't there a book here? Oh, I thought I saw a book. Never mind. Maybe what I should have done was at the last fire. Now let this be a lesson to you all. Maybe at the last fire I should have created more tinder while we were warm. But I'm just glad it started now. Let's get some coal in here. Let's get warm. Come on. There we go. Alright. We have a coat there. Come on, baby. Let's get this coat on. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to make some more while we're here and warm. Okay. It is what it is, guys. That's what happens. Alright, there's the book I was looking for to start the fire. We're actually going to take that.
This'll come in handy.
Not really. What we're going to do is we're going to get as much cooked as we can here. We're like super tired. $2. Super tired, but I think we could still go. You know, it's just going to be slow going because we're going to be tired, but I would like to get what's in that safe. There might be something good in there. And actually, these might be pretty decent. I already have a pair on. Nah, not really. There is a way to get this safe from the outdoors. So probably do that now. The safe is not here. Didn't spawn. Alright. So, let's get these down. And we can't mess around. We have to get going. Hopefully the weather stays like this. And it doesn't get super windy. We'll be okay. Oh, come on. Can you give me a better torch than that? Thank you. There you go. That's much better. We have a bit of a walk ahead of us, which is why I don't want to... I don't want to stay here because we don't really have enough fuel to keep us warm all night. So, let's just go. And we kind of do, but I don't know, maybe we should. Yeah, let's I tell you what. Since we do have a decent fire still here, how much to break this down? How much to break down those crates in there? 1 hour. Okay, so let's throw this in there.
I'm so tired. I could just lay down right here.
And we'll throw one more coal in. That gives us 4 hours. Let's sleep for 4 hours. Oh, and also, I'm going to put those back down again. This way they'll be warm when we wake up. Should be able to get to bed from here. I hope we don't sleep into a blizzard. That would be bad. Sometimes that happens. Alright. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's super foggy out. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't see anything. Good thing I know where I'm going. Hopefully the fog will lift enough for me to make it there. Again, we should really keep picking up sticks. So I do know where I'm going, but I still kind of need to see so I can go to the right place. But we need to go up. I'm going to come up to a cave, actually, eventually here. On the left, probably, I think. And then we're going to have to the broken tower here. I'm going to go past the broken tower. Then we're going to have go over a log bridge. However, I think we're up too high right now. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, let's scare him right away so we have to deal with him. And we'll swap a torch out. Let's keep moving. There should be a cave over here, and then you should see the broken tower up here. Which is where we kind of gotta go. Yeah, that's the cave right there. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's up here, sorry. Yeah. Broken tower, then we'll have the footbridge. Is he right over here? Yeah. Alright, come on. Go that way. Not that way! Oh. Stupid dog. Go that way. Thank you. Not so stupid, dog. Alright, so yeah, I think we got about, we lost a good maybe 15-20%. It's okay. We should get a stim here and there, so we'll have to get it back. We just gotta be careful not to lose any more. once we get a little bit more established, get some better clothing, and you know, like I say, it depends on how you want to treat this challenge. If you want to just finish it and just get, you could do this challenge with 10% condition, you know. But depends on how we want to play it. But we'll have this broken up into sections, obviously. Maybe give you guys a chance to play along with me, and while we do it together, you know. We do have to watch out because there could be a bear over here, and it's gonna be a little hard to see where I gotta go. But there's like a little opening over here on the rocks. I hope I could see it from the fog. Of course, if the bear is here, I won't be able to see him. Yeah, it's not here, it's down farther. I think it's over here.
All I can think about is food.
Is it right here? No, I don't think it's right there either. Let me swap out my torch here. It's like a little... this might be it.
My feet.
Yeah, we're getting cold again. Yeah, it's right here. Oh my god, it's so foggy. But, it's right over here we gotta go. Maybe we'll put another fire down. I don't know. We're gonna need to. We have to. We don't have a choice. Let's go over here and put one down again.
Wait. I'm so cold.
I know, Will. I know.
Again.
Alright. Let's put that book on. The idea is to try to start a fire before you turn red. But I haven't had the opportunities, you notice. Sometimes that it goes that way. But hopefully we'll be able to have enough teas gone. Those stupid wolves distracted me and
it worked.
made me stop my progress. We'll be okay. We'll warm up again real quick here. Come on. So we go to the Broken Railroad. We'll get the thing there. We'll recover a little bit. Not recover, but we'll try to get more loot and stuff over at the what you call it place. We have to put down teas again. We only have one left. We need to craft. Yes, we do. And also, we'll get more coal, but we should put down another coal. Do we have one more to make? Yes.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Yeah, it's late, Will. You haven't slept yet. It's going to be daylight already. Yeah, because I don't have any water. So let's put some down. We have to warm up anyway, so it's all good. Do we have anything to eat? Yeah, let's go ahead and eat that before it gets real bad. We'll eat that now. Actually, we could throw that down for heating, actually. Let's do that. There we go. Alright, so all we gotta do is wait for this water and cook another tea, and then we can get out of here. Hopefully this fog is not lifting yet. Of course, we're tired again now, but that's okay. We're gonna go tired. grab a couple more. I know there's going to be some wolves we're going to have to deal with, so... Alright, let's go. So the maintenance shed... Oh, good. Looks like the fog cleared. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. We should be getting daylight soon, too. But we are traveling tired, but we'll have to sleep as soon as we get there and rest up. I'm still kind of happy with how it's going, so we're okay. This is going to be not really a speed run. It's just going to be, you're going to go through and we're going to play it through and finish the challenge. And it doesn't matter about time. We'll just go with what works for us at this point, you know? There is not a shortcut. There's a way to go over there, but what I want to do is go down here and get the cattails. And we can get tinder from the cattail heads, too. As long as we get there before we get cold again. Which we should. Sometimes going down this end, you can avoid that wolf that's down there. But yeah, I want to grab these. And while that's still hot, I'm going to drink that before it gets cold, and then we're going to be in trouble. Okay, let's move. There's more cattails here to get, but we need to get moving. Keep moving, I should say. There's a log bridge over here. There's a opportunity to get 2 or possibly 3 stems here. Depending how lucky you are. But I think I'm probably just going to go try to get the one at the hunting lodge if I can. There's possibility of one being at the maintenance shed if I break down the crate that's there. But it's a random chance, you know. It might just be a sewing kit. Actually, that reminds me, I should take some time to fix clothing and stuff too. Right? So what we'll do is we'll make it to the shed, and then when we're ready to leave, we'll get the grave then. Depends on where the wolves are. Okay, so far, knock on wood, I'm knocking on my head, that no wolves yet. We'll run into them down here for sure, probably. We got enough torches to keep going. Looks like we're still warm too, so we should be okay getting to the main ship. We're going to go down this way and see if we can get some more teas on the way. And some more sticks. I think that we'll make it there before we get cold, as long as we don't run into too many wolves that distract us. And then once we're there too, we'll figure out what we're going to do for our travel routes, because that's important. for not getting cold and all that. Figure out where you can stop for warming if you need to. There's probably, most likely, going to be a wolf or two down here. Probably, and probably definitely some at the maintenance shed. There always is. But it looks like we're going to make it there before we get cold. That would be great. As long as we don't have nothing to distract us here.
I could just lay down.
I know, Will. We are going to go lay down and sleep.
Right,
We are going to. Betcha. We're going to sleep, and we'll swap our torch out. Sweep, and we're going to warm up.
Looks like I survived another night.
You did, Will. Good job, Will. Good man. Good man. We're not going to be able to sprint, so we're just going to hope to avoid the wolves that are down here. I think I see one right there walking. But that's okay. As long as we have a torch burning and we can scare them away to leave us alone, that's good. We'll right inside and sleep for a few hours right away and warm up before we do anything. The good thing is we'll have daylight in there for a little bit. Not too bad. Good, and we made it before we got cold. Look at that. Just in the nick of time here. Oh, I hope it's warm inside here, though. That would be not good. Oh, it's cold in here. Let's get a fire going right away. Oh, actually, it's warm. We're okay. Just barely warm. Yeah, just barely warm. Let's get a fire going, though. Just a little bit. We probably could have just went right to bed and warmed up there, but I feel like I want to have a fire because we need to make water, actually, before we can sleep. So
That did it.
that did it. Good job, Will. Let's throw coal in there straight away. Don't have any more coal here. Let's trade our torch out. We're now warm in here. I don't know if we're going to need that, but all right, let's throw some water on because we need to before we sleep. And the worst part is that we're still, I'm going to show you a little trick. Well, it doesn't really matter. Maybe we should just sleep and forget about the water right now. Let's do, wait. Let's throw a little coal in there, and here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put the water on. We're going to go in here and sleep an hour, and come back, get that water, and then we'll sleep another hour. Something like that. Nice. Yeah, there's just so much loot in here. I want to do some looting, so let's cook that. And let's loot a little bit more while we're here. Get that for tinder plugs. We don't have a pry bar, so We'll have to make do without one. Okay.
I can always use more food.
Yeah, you can always use more food, that's for sure. Yeah. Absolutely well. Okay. So we have no more to cook, but I do want to put another thing of water because I knew we wouldn't get that much from that toilet. So let's get another cup going on. Let's loot over here first. Sounds like it's blizzarding outside. Does kind of sound like it's blizzarding outside, doesn't it? So there's those crates up there that might have a stim. We're not gonna break them down now though. We're just too tired at the moment. Let's just spend a few minutes here looting.
I could use
Ooh, a
this.
pry bar. Yeah, you can use that well, that's for sure. Oh, we got another pair of those. Okay, I still didn't loot the main office over here yet. There's another place over there too. That little office up there, but it's probably not gonna have anything. Actually, let me go back and check my tea first. Make sure it's not burning. I don't have any tea on, do I? I have my water. Let's see what it is. 16 minutes. 15 minutes. I should be good. Let's grab it. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to sleep a little bit more and we'll loot this office building, this office area here. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could find like a better coat or something, or like another pair of pants. That would be really nice. Matches are good, for sure. Okay, what I'd like to do is go try to get that crate up there, but I really should sleep because if I don't do that, I'll just lose condition. I'm just tired. Let's go sleep another more hours. Yeah, let's do let's do 3 hours. That should be good. Okay. All right, let's go break that crate. Hopefully there's a stem under there. It's my luck, it probably isn't. But let's check. Oh, Whetstone sewing kit. It's might be even under this one. Let's see if I can have some food, some water. Yep, nothing, man. That's a bummer. All right. So much for that. Yeah, we're going to finish our sleep through the night here then, I suppose. It's better if we just start in the morning. And it's about time to end this episode. Okay. So here's what we're going to do next episode. We're going to, after we sleep, we're going to go probably up to the hunting lodge and get the stim that's up there. We have to do it without getting cold. We could also, of course, I didn't find the rope yet, but we could also go down to the ravine and get the stim down there. But the problem doing that is it takes a lot of stamina to get back up that rope. You know what? I did loot in here, right? Except for this. I didn't get the file cabinet. Okay, so since we got all that newspaper, maybe we should make some tinder plugs with all that, right? Yeah. And that'll get us good and tired. We can have a nice long sleep on. Let's craft that too while we're at it.
I could eat anything right now.
I know, Will. We're about to eat something, so let's see. We do have a few things of food, which is nice. Enough to at least get us through the night. There should be some food up at the hunting lodge. Do we have enough to get us through the night, or at least... Nah, we should eat some more if we can. Alright, that should get a good night. Well, let's do 6 hours and see where we're at. Okay. Pretty good. We can definitely do some more. Let's do another 5. Okay, what time is it? This is perfect, guys. We need to get out of here, but we're gonna call the episode here, and we'll finish. We'll pick up right now, next episode, and yeah. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you can play along with me or come along with me on a further ride. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.